All right, my beautiful people, this is ERGJ, Conspiracy Brother, back with another episode of What is Truth. We're going to be going through the Fort Myers shooting that took place at Fort Myers, Florida. Got a lot of information on this one, so stick with me. I'm going to need your help. I don't have all the details, but I figured that you guys would be able to provide some of your knowledge so that we can find truth. Again, we start with propaganda. Propaganda is something that has been legalized by the United States government in 2012. 2013, which allows for the government to lie to the American people. So the NDAA, which is National Defense Authorization Act, allows the U.S. government to use propaganda against American citizens. The U.S. government has unbound legal regulations against using propaganda against foreign audiences and American citizens. The intention is to sway public opinion, by using television, radio, newspaper, social media, targeting American and foreign people in controlled psyops. Controlled psyops are scripted staged events, psyops, psychological operations, mess with our mind. They use all the media to do that. So we're going to start by going through the Fort Myers shooting, and I found some interesting things here. I think you guys are really going to be able to help in this case. If you listen to someone named Naomi, I think her name is Naomi Wolf, she says that citizens need to become citizens need to become investigative journalists. And I actually believe that, because we can't really just take what the media gives us and take it for face value anymore, because they've lied to us too many times. So as we look at propaganda, we look at this, I say, let's look at this and say that it's false first, and then we'll try to prove it true. Now, the first thing that I ask is, of all of the shootings, of all of the things that take place, around the world, around the nation, why is this in the mainstream news? You see what I'm saying? Like, of all of the shootings that have probably taken place over the past 24 hours, 48 hours, why did this one make national news? Why did this story make national news? That's a great question that to ask, because it makes us look a little deeper. All the shooting that took place in Chicago or across the country, this one made national news. And so the question is why? Why did it make national news? So let's go through the story. So there's two people killed outside Florida nightclub's teen party where teenagers, Fort Myers police said. Sean Achilles was 14, and Stefan Strouder was 18. Were shot to death Monday morning in the police club of Club Blu Bar, CBB, Club Blu Bar. Club Blu Bar. All right. And Grill, police said. At least 16 others ages 12 to 27 were wounded in the shooting. Of the 4 people still hospitalized Monday, 2 are in critical condition. So 16 were wounded. Of those 16, 4 of them are hospitalized. So I guess the other 12 just got little nicks. And 2 are in critical condition and 2 are in fair condition. So they have 4 people in the hospital, 2 in critical condition, 2 in fair condition. And that would be... and then the other 12 are just have minor cuts. They're in Lee Memorial Hospital. This is interesting. It's already getting weird. All right. Police said the shooting was not terror-related and detained 3 adults in relation to it, but many other details remain uncertain. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. We're getting the initial story on tape now, because it's going to change. And if it does change, that'll help us with this false flag event. Now, again, I won't say that it's a false flag just yet, and I won't say that we did probably lose some life here. I will say that I believe that it was a targeted event. It was meant to take out the people that it took out, and maybe someone got in the way and they had to be taken out as a casualty. But I believe that this is all about one particular individual, and I'm going to ask for you guys' help to find out even more information as it comes out to the public. So investigators are working very hard to determine a motive. I am too. So the whole thing is finding out a motive for this shooting. That is our case as we are looking into this story. So that's our charge, to find a motive. Investigation is still very active as it is a crime scene. So a flyer posted on Facebook advertising the club's swimsuit glow party. They have that highlighted. It's an interesting thing. So teenagers are going to a swimsuit glow party Sunday night. It said no identification will be required to enter, meaning the party was open to all ages. So we got a swimsuit glow party at a nightclub that's after midnight. All are welcome to come. Very interesting. Club Blu Bar, CBB. So that would be 2. Oh, look at that. That would be 322 Look at this, guys. I already found something. All right. So I guess you guys don't know about this. I'm going to share this with you because it's important that you understand what's going on here. I already found some stuff, and I'm just doing this off the top of my head, guys. I'm really, when I started looking into this, I said, oh my goodness. So CBB, 2322, numerology, C is 3, B is 2. So 322, or we could actually do 3223. Okay, you see that? 223 or 332. All right, and then there's this thing called skull and bones, and that is the society 322. You see that? 322. That's skull and bones. 322. That's a society from Yale University. This is the same place where you have like George Bush come from. This is a powerful members. Order of Skull and Bones, everything you want to know. It's all about initiating into Freemasonry. So Skull and Bones, look that up. I don't have it's all part of the New World Order. Don't have time, but look, John Kerry, George Bush. Let's look at the 16 powerful members of Skull and Bones. Let's look at this real quick. 15 people that came out of Skull and Bones. Just real quick, trying to get back to the story, but I think it's important that you understand or you have some idea. Business politicians, poets, politicians, 3 U.S. presidents rumored to be members. Skull and Bones. Club. This stuff is no coincidence, guys. It's all about the numbers. So I'll let this thing come up. All right. Oh. Did it come up yet? Come on. All right, so look at this. You got William Harriman Taft, who's a president. This thing is moving super slow, guys. I'm sorry. William Taft, Amos Stagg. You know what? I'll do another video on Skull and Bones. I'll do another video. I don't have time right now to do that. All right, so this Club Blu bar 322, coding of 322 gives us the Skull and Bones coding, which is initiation into Freemasonry, highest order Freemasonry as well. We see a lot of. I'll do a video on Skull and Bones, just on that. All right, so we're deeply sorry for those involved in Club Post on Facebook. We tried to give teens what we thought was a safe place to have a good time. Thus, we are armed security as well, full security inside and out. But your teens, you having a party after midnight with, anyone can come. You don't have any restrictions, and the club was closing, and parents were picking up their children. That's when it all took place. There was nothing more we could have done. AZ said police didn't say how many shots were fired, but the front of the club was covered with at least 36 yellow evidence markers. It was chaos. I saw a bunch of people run across the street. It's incredible that this can happen at a teenage event. This is not a coincidence. It was a targeted event. Police are investigating 2 other related scenes. One in Ortez, Arizona, where a person of interest has been detained. The other scene is Parkway, where gunshots hit property and bullet grazed a person, according to CF. So here is the initial scene, Club Blu bar, CBB. We're going to look at that, Parkway Street in Ortez. And that's it for that story. Lee County stopped Mulligan. Let's look at another story that's on the same thing. This is out of Reuters. This is why I use different resources because CNN is trying to withhold information. But Reuters already told us who's been shot, and this is important. All right, so shooting outside of party at a Florida nightclub. Why is this thing moving so slow? Left two male teenagers dead and as many as 18 other people wounded early on Monday night. The latest burst of gun violence to rack the state in the summer occurred just at 12:30 a.m. in the parking lot of Club Blu bar, which was hosting an event open to teenagers. The Fort Myers Police Department said in a statement. Police said it was Stefan Strouder, Sean Archiles, 14 and 18. He was a local basketball star. 2 other people have potentially life-threatening injuries. We'll find out those names. It's going to be important for us to find out who these people are, who they're related to, because typically when it comes to sports, we'll see what we call sacrifices. Like someone will go down for the for the betterment or the improvement of someone else, or maybe the Stefan Strouder guy, who we'll find a little bit more about him before he goes into the league, i.e. Ben Simmons from last year. Coming out of high school and going to college, they really want these guys to actually sign contracts before they make them relevant, before they become stars. They want them to sign on to an agenda. That's one of the things from the 322 or the Skull and Bones. But we have to do a little bit more research. I'm not going to speculate that that's the case right now, but I am going to throw it out there for us to just think about it. Although police said they did not know the motive, still looking for a motive for the shooting. They confirmed in a statement that the incident is not an act of terror. So we know that it's not overseas. This is domestic. This is something that has to do with the states. Police said 3 people were detained. Hospitals affirmed that Leland Memorial Hospital system received 19 patients rated aged from 12 to 27 years old from the nightclub shooter. So this is saying they got 19 patients. Obviously, CNN is saying something else. I'm going to go with this story. 4 patients remain hospitalized in critical condition. Shooting came 6 weeks after the massacre in Orlando. Club Blu bar, located 150 miles southwest of Orlando. So a lot of things going on in Orlando and Florida. So here is, I put a bit of story talking about Stefan Strouder, because Stefan Strouder was he is a high school star. They make statements like, and I'm not going to spend too much time on him, but I think we made some connections already. I think it's moving so slow. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Maybe I got too many things open. He's averaging 15.6 points per game, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2.8 steals. This is all about a hit on this guy. That's my initial feelings. They had a record of 19 and 8. They said we knew they were undefeated. It was going to be easy. We just wanted it so bad. So I pull up this article on why Stefan Strouder and Archiles. And we can look up both of them. I think Stefan Strouder is a highlight of the killings here. Club Blu bar. So his friend said that this kid was going places. Don't let his size fool you. He was the best baller in the hood. He was at least 90% from the three-point line, shooting past NBA range 8 to 10 at the age of 10. The man was literally the gas on the court. Someone wrote on Facebook, I'm talking about 3 after 3. So the boy, he can't play no more because he's cheating. It's a very, really good basketball player whose life was taken. And I believe that we're going to find some connections. Again, Skull and Bones is a reason why his life was taken. I don't know if it has anything to do with connection with someone else, or if it's connection to him not wanting to. Once they find talent, guys, you either are with them or not. You either decide that you are going to abide by the establishment's rules in order to become rich and famous, become a star, to get all the publicity, or you're not. And so it's going to be very interesting here as we find out more. And I want to know who he's related to, not just blood family, like not the immediate family, like cousins and things like that. I'm going to have to do some more research here. But I think this killing or this shooting was all about taking out Stefan Strouder. Now, Sean Archiles happened to be in this. They probably standing right next to him and was a casualty of war, in my opinion. But we're going to do some more research. I just wanted to put this video out real quick. This is going to be an ongoing story. We're going to come back and do some more of this. But I think the key things to take away from today is Club Blu bar, 322, Skull and Bones connection, coding right there, letting us know that they have something to do with this killing, with this assassination. Why? That's what we have to find out. There's no motive that's been given from the police, so we're going to get more information as it goes. But you got to ask yourself: there's a reason why that this is in the mainstream media. It's a reason why we had this story in the mainstream media. It's not by coincidence. There's plenty of people that have probably died over the past 24, 48 hours. This one made national news. And I think it made national news because of the Stefan Strouder, who was the star basketball player for Lehigh High School. So at any rate, we're going to continue looking for truth. I'm going to ask that you would help in finding truth, guys. It's going to be your curiosity that's going to lead you to truth. It's going to be the truth that sets us free.